Good morning, children. Welcome to Melu Classroom. Today I came with a new topic called plants and trees. So let's get into the topic and know more about it. Okay? Are you all ready? Fine. Right, children, before getting into the topic, let me sing a rhyme for you. You should listen carefully and sing along for the next time. Okay? I am a tiny seed, sleeping, sleeping. I am a tiny seed, ever so small. Now I am growing, growing, growing. Now I am growing ever so tall. Now I can see over the garden wall. Now I can see over the garden wall. Now I am tall tree, swaying, swaying. Now I am tall tree, swaying like this. Okay, shall we sing one more time? Right. After singing this rhyme, what did you understand? We are going to talk about plants, right? Yes. And how can you see plants around you? Just like that? No. Somebody has to plant them, right? And for every plant, there must be a seed or root born. Okay, children? If you keep some seeds, it will grow into a plant. Otherwise, few plants can be grown with the help of roots. If you keep in the mud, it will start growing. But tell me one thing, did you grow just like that? Without eating and without drinking? No, right? When you were a small baby, you started eating, right? And it was very soft food. When you were a baby, you were eating a soft food. But later on, when you are growing, your eating habits are changed. And now you are able to eat rice directly, right? Yes. So, what is this meaning? What is the meaning of this, children? We have to take proper food to grow. And not only food, we have done some exercises and we not only food, children, we have to drink some energetic juices and we have done some exercises to grow, right? In the same way, plants also need few things to grow. Okay, so in this lesson we are going to see what actually the plant is, what are the parts of the plant, and what is tree and what are the parts of the trees, and we'll see some examples for plants and some trees, and in the trees also in the plants and trees also there are some subtypes. Okay, so we are going to learn all about this. Okay, children, so I am going to say you each and everything very clearly. You should listen and watch me. Okay, yes, now look at the screen. See, children, this is called as a plant and this is called as a tree. So what is the difference between a plant and a tree? Look here. Every plant will have a root because it has to stand straight and strong, right? So that's the reason every plant will have roots, and from roots only the water and the minerals from the soil will reach to the every part of the plant. Okay, and then we have stem. Stem helps the plant to stand straight. Okay, and it supports the root system. It supports the root system. And to the stem we can see leaves, fruits, flowers, and this is bud. Okay, and plants can be grown to a particular height, children. It will not grow very big. But the plants which can grow very big and wide are called trees. And they are very strong. See the stem here and see the stem here. It's very strong, right? So for every tree, like plant, it will have root system and stem is very strong. So that's the reason it is called trunk. Trunk. A strong, healthy and wide stem is called trunk. And apart from that, we can see some branches and small twigs, leaves. So this entire portion from trunk, branch, twigs and leaves, and you can see some fruits also, right? So all this is called crown. Okay, so this is the difference between a plant and a tree. Okay children, now let's get into the next points. So just now as I said you, plants need some things to grow. Okay, so how we need food, plants also need something to grow, right? So where do you plant seeds? Yes, in the soil, right? And after putting the seed in the soil, will you leave that, children? No, right? You will water them every day. So you are giving some water every day so that the water will be carried from roots to the tip of the plant. It is energy for them. And water is not a single element, children. It will have lot of nutrients. So all the nutrients will be traveled to each and every branch, the flower and the fruit which are having on the plant. Okay, and not only that, from the soil the nutrients also will be carried along with the water to the plant. And children, one more thing which is very important is sunlight. Okay, from sunlight there is something very important will be utilized by the plants to grow. Okay, now here is one activity. I'll read and explain you. What do plants and trees need to grow? Okay, so what all things are needed to grow the plants? We should circle them. First one is air. Air. Yes, air is needed for them. So we'll circle it. And then water. Yes. Soil and nutrients. Yes. French fries. No, plant doesn't need it, right? So we'll put a cross. Juices? No, plant doesn't need any juices. And toys? It doesn't play, right? It is a living thing, but still it doesn't play with the toys. Pizza? No, it cannot eat pizza. This is donut? No, donut also wrong. And sunlight? Yes, sunlight is required to grow the plants. We'll put a tick mark. Now let us see the examples for plants and trees. Simran and Vian are excited to see different types of trees and plants in the forest. So let us see along with them. Right. This is Tulsi plant. You might have at your home, right? Everybody will keep Tulsi plant. So if you ask your mama, she will show you. Now this is aloe vera plant. This plant also very popular in everybody's house. Teak tree. So the tables and sofas, from where do you get them? With the wood of teak. So this is called teak tree. They grow very tall. And this is a neem tree. Yes, neem tree also you might have known, right? The neem flower will be used in Ugadi Pachadi, right children? Yes, and you can see these neem trees in and around your house, definitely. You can check with your parents and see. Cucumber tree. So if you plant a cucumber seed, you can see the cucumber plant. So this is how it will grow. And oak tree, maybe you may not see if you go to parks and if you go to any zoo or anywhere, these garden areas, you can see this oak tree. And peepal tree also you can find in the temples or roadside you can find. Okay, the leaves of the peepal tree is heart-shaped tree, heart-shaped leaves you can see. And just now what all we saw, like cucumber plant, peepal tree, neem tree, aloe vera, tulsi, all those grown above the ground. But few plants will grow under the ground, children, inside the ground. So what all the plants that grows under the ground we'll see here. See here, beetroot. You see beetroot, right? You eat also. This beetroot doesn't grow on the ground. It grows inside the ground. See here, inside the ground. And potato also same thing. In the ground it will grow. Likewise, radish, turnip, carrots, ginger and peanuts. All these are examples for the plants that grows under the ground. Now the examples for plants and trees that grow on land. Apple tree, maple tree, tamarind, cactus, peach tree, guava tree and oak tree. These are all trees, examples for trees, and cactus is a plant. Now we will look into the types of plants, and if you observe the plants, children, you will not see everything in same height, right, and same shape also. You can see different shapes and different kinds of varieties. So based on that we have three varieties of plants I am going to teach you. One is shrub, one is climber and the other is creeper. Now let's talk about shrub. A shrub is a woody plant which is smaller than a tree. It has round shape with many stems that grow from a ground rather than from one trunk. Shrub is nothing but a smaller size of the tree. Okay, and it will not have many branches. All the branches grows from the ground only. It will not have a trunk like tree. Okay, and it will have branches, but branches will grow from the ground itself. Okay, and it will almost will have a round shape or round shape. Okay, this is called shrub. And examples for shrub are money plant, lily, grapevine and passion flower. Now let's talk about creepers. A plant having a thin, long and weak stem which cannot stand straight and it spreads on the ground. It is called creeper. All the creepers doesn't have a strong stem. If any plant which have a strong stem will stand properly on the ground, but the creepers doesn't have a strong stem. That's the reason it always needs a support to grow up. And mostly the creepers, if you do not give any support, it will grow on the land. Okay, and the examples for this are pumpkin, yam, watermelon, strawberry. Okay, and now let's talk about. Okay students, we understood about shrubs, right? Now let us talk about the climbers. So who are all climbers? Climbers are the plants that have long, weak stem which cannot stand straight, but they climb up with the support on their neighboring trees. So these climbers are very smart. They are weak. Weak means the stem is very weak. It has a soft stem. That's the reason it cannot stand straight. So it always needs a support to grow up. So what these climbers do, you know children? It always takes the support of neighboring plants and happily grow on that. These are called climbers. And examples for climbers are money plant, glory lily, grapevine and passion flower. So out of these four, you might have seen everything, all the four, right? Okay, you observe now. Check their stem whether it is hard, strong or soft, weak. Okay, now let us talk about creepers. A plant having thin, long, weak stem which cannot stand straight and it spreads on the ground. It is called creeper. Okay children, so climbers and creepers are almost same, but climbers, if you give support, it will grow up, but the creepers, that also doesn't need, it grows on the land itself, because almost all the creepers will have heavy fruits or heavy vegetables. If you grow them up also, maybe it will not give you good yield. That's the reason it always happy to spread on the ground. So the examples for them is pumpkin, yam, watermelon and strawberry. So these are the examples for the creepers. Yes children, now hope you understood what plant will have, what trees will have. I mean what all parts the plant have and what all parts the trees have. And we have seen some examples for trees and plants. Then we have also seen the types of plants, right? Shrubs, climbers and creepers and their characteristics with the examples. Now what you will do? You have to go for a round and check some plants, some trees, shrubs, creepers and climbers and make a note in your book. Okay children, you keep doing that. I will see you in the next class. Bye bye.